You guys, I cannot believe it is that time of year again, and I am getting ready to create my third dream board ever. It's something that I see myself taking into the rest of my life because it is an incredible way to track back and see the Lord's faithfulness and to see the desires that He has placed on your heart and to see where He has pivoted our lives. And it's just so cool that right now I'm looking out at this fresh new year with no clue what's gonna happen, and yet I think it's so fun to have a vision and to see that vision come to pass even in the midst of a very wonky year. So I'm gonna take you through how I make my dream board, and I'm excited to build this with you. But first, let's look back at 2020, which is a crazy year, and see how many things still happened on my dream board. It's this picture of moving the needle towards profit. I have always loved this quote: "You are what you repeatedly do. Success is therefore not an act, but a habit." Today is day 33 of sticking out 3 habits that I wanted to do every single day. I really love classic dresses, classic skirts, things like that, but they tend to focus on your waist area, which, having 3 kids in 3 years, makes that a hard area to get flat again. Growing up, I always wanted to have a school for girls, and now that has kind of shifted. I don't want to do an in-person school because I want to be a mother first and foremost, but I think it would be really cool to have a school online. This year we started a podcast, but I would love to have it have 10,000 downloads at the end of 2020. I do want to have an organized home, so I put this picture of a drawer. I want to get more creative with my hair. Things I really want to avoid this year are sugar and oil. Little 10,000 followers. I know I'm gonna hit it this year, and I'm excited about that. I got another little, tropical beach scene. I really do this year want to use Neolife as a vehicle to help people. Isn't that so cool? So in order to build your dream board, you're just going to need, it's the same board, which is a whiteboard that I've used for the past 3 years, but you could use cardboard, a piece of poster paper, whatever. I have a dry erase marker. You'll just want a marker, some tape, that's definitely overkill, some scissors, and then all you need to do is find pictures online that represent what you want to accomplish that year. Pictures that just really speak to you and inspire you. And I just put them all in a Word document, saved it as a PDF, and I printed it off at Staples tonight. An old school method of doing this is finding photos and quotes and things that you love in magazines, but I feel like it's way easier now. It only takes me like 20 to 30 minutes after I've written down my dreams or my goals for the year to just go on Google Images and take screenshots from there. You could go on Instagram, Pinterest. Those are all great places to find awesome photos that you could just really quickly snatch and put in a file on your desktop and then print off. Okay, so now that I have my photos all cut out, I'm ready to get going. I wrote at the top the year 2021, and I'm doing something a little bit different this year because I didn't print out any quotes, and I'm going to write a quote in the middle of the board. Okay, so not my best handwriting, but that is going to do for now. So a lot of people are getting away from social media, and social media has been one of the biggest things that I have worked on growing over the last couple years. So I printed off this photo of our website, nowthatwe'reafamily.com, and I really want to turn this into the resource where everyone is going for all the content we create, instead of Instagram or YouTube or even the podcast, having it all be on here. I stole this off someone else's website, but I love the concept of creating ebooks this year instead of standard regular published books, and turning some of the resources Elisha and I have into written ebooks. So I'm gonna pop this up here with our website as far as just building this out as a full resource. And I put this very inspiring little email icon, oops, up here too, because I really want to get better at email marketing. Something I was very encouraged in this year was to study my Bible. And so I actually bought a study Bible, and that's been super cool, but I want to learn how to leverage it more. So I put this Bible photo of someone just who has a ton of notes in their Bible, and I want to know how to do this. I want to know what to look for in the Bible. I would like to buy this book. It also just represents more of wanting to learn how to study God's Word. And from Felicia's site, this is her course, Theology Basics. I either want to take this course or do something similar, but I really want to continue to study theology more this year. Look at this precious little baby. I am currently 33 or 34 weeks pregnant by the time you guys are watching this, and I am praying for another healthy baby, another healthy delivery. Eventually, I would like to become a certified nutritionalist, but I think that that is a lot to ask for the year of 2021. I would like to just continue my education by reading more books. I also feel like this is one of the best ways for me to stay healthy myself, because when I am constantly reading about nutrition or studying something like that, it keeps it front of mind and I act on those things a lot more. We do have a health and wellness business, and I have not wanted to rank up for the last 2 years. It is a network marketing company, and even though the business has tripled over the last year, we did not rank because that was not my goal. But I just feel like this year it would be fun to. So I put down a ruby. I currently wear sapphire. That doesn't mean anything to anybody but myself. I feel like this will represent growth. This year I want to play the piano more, and specifically play the piano while my children sing. We're gonna have to hire someone in our business this year. It's something kind of that I'm dreading. So I put make a hire and hopefully have it be the right fit. I started homeschooling this year. Leon's 3 years old and he started reading, which is exciting. I really want to stay on top of that and just encourage his growth and learning. I want Lucy to start reading this year as well, and also want to add in a more full school schedule. Kids love doing school, and it just takes effort for me to do it every day. So that is a big goal of mine. It's just a really fun, special thing that we get to do together. This might look kind of funny. This is a picture of my husband, actually, and I want to help him grow his music brand this year. I feel like I've really grown my brand online the past couple years. It's been really fun and rewarding, but at this stage, I just want to maintain that. I don't really have any desire for growth, and I want him to be able to record and put out music and do a lot of the dreams that the Lord has placed on his heart. Like you guys have seen with my old dream boards, what I like to do is I like to go in on Canva and actually edit this to make it really personal. So instead of 55 monthly listeners, I would update that to something else. But because this is not just my dream and it has to do with someone else's, I'm not going to tell you the exact number that I changed this to. And that would be the same thing for his Instagram here. I want to help grow that, and I didn't edit it to the exact number. This is what he's currently at. I didn't edit the number of followers that my goal is for this year because it has to do with someone else, and it's just a little too personal to share someone else's personal details. This is super specific, but I want a built-in window seat in our living room this year. And this photo represents just kind of the style that I want our living room to be. Honestly, I've just never had a living room that I love. I've designed bedrooms that I love, closets, pantries, like organization kind of stuff, but I've never had a living room where I'm just like, wow, this just feels so put together and so cohesive and me and homey. So that's my goal for this year, is to really have a living room that is a beautiful, inviting, peaceful space. I will be postpartum most of this year and trying to get back in shape. I want to be outdoors and active, and I also love this photo because I feel like it embodies what I want to be as a mother, and that is being active with my children, not using them as excuses, but getting outdoors with them. I also haven't done a lot of weightlifting in the past, and I would like to do a little bit more this year and just build up some strength. This is the very first business my husband and I started together 4 years ago. We didn't work on it at all for the last 3 years, and then this last year it just really blossomed into a full-time business. So I really want to continue to grow that in 2021 and encourage more families to play music together and give them resources to do that. This little sheet is from our back office of Voteberg Music Academy with our most popular courses. And as you can see, I did just cover our current sales and enrollments. Underneath here, I went in and edited in Canva, again, exactly what I want these numbers to be. How many students I want enrolled in each one of these courses at the end of the year, and what I want our sales to be at the end of the year. But again, this isn't just my business, this is my husband's, and I didn't want to share those exact numbers with you guys, even though I do love a good, honest share. But I hope what you guys are seeing is that when you are making your dream board, you want to edit it to be as specific as possible, because you want to visualize exact numbers and exact goals and exact dreams. So even though I'm not showing you the exact numbers, what you can do if you aren't very comfortable with using something like Canva is just do what I did, tape over the current numbers and write in your growth numbers on anything that you want to measure that is numbered based. And there you have it, my 2021 dream board. It just makes me so happy looking at this board, and I think that that's the fun thing about creating a dream board, is that instead of just a list of boring goals, you're able to see this picture in front of you every day that inspires you and excites you and is able to just kind of keep you on track throughout the whole year. I have no clue what the Lord has for my life this year, but that verse, the heart of man plans his way and the Lord directs his steps, is so comforting to me. I think it is good to come up with a plan. I think it is good to have goals and dreams, and also just to have open hands, knowing that whatever the Lord wants to come to pass is going to come to pass this year. I hope that you guys make a dream board. If so, tag me on Instagram if you share it. I would love to see them at Now That I'm a Mother. And I will see you guys in my next video. Happy 2021.